Right, welcome back to Deathmark. Gonna talk to her. I'm going to bed, hen. Fucking go. Chapter 2, Samio, finished. Cunt. Call him a cunt just because his family suicide pact, man. It's been 3 days since the defeat. She and Shaw have left, leaving only Christine and I at the mansion. No had any new mark bearers arrive, nor any new info. Their footsteps keep drawing closer. Good work, Lady Christie and Lord Dickhead. Did you obtain any clues? Nothing. Hoped, but I see. Lady Sire's study seems optimal to contain something of interest. Chris and I just finished investigating. Been full of mountains and specialised books and pills and reports. I was done in task, we did our best, so it was all futile. Everything about healing and all that shit, it's a lot of shit. Hey, Mr. Dickhead, don't you think it's useless to keep searching the mansion? Fuck it, we'll make her French. we'll just make her French. You got any ideas then? Well, remember what I said about Hate Shrine? Is that a French accent? Oui, oui, bonjour, s'il vous plaît, je m'appelle, hello, what are you doing? I guess that's what we'll go with. Aye. Of course you would. I was thinking, maybe the shrine is connected to all this speedy stuff. That's what Shimio said, right? Everything happening in the forest is divine wrath of Hate Shrine. Then you think the mark and the spirit are because of the divine wrath? It's a possibility. Disasters happen in many ghost stories and myths because of the wrath of the gods. Isn't there value in looking into it? You're making a huge... maybe. Exactly what I expect from you. Always so quick on the uptake. Christie is brownly confident. She seems in a much better mood than she was 3 days ago. She's a famous reporter, so maybe that's what she's really like. So Mary, I'd like to go see Hate Shrine. You don't mind, do you? It is true many unpleasant rumors surround that forest. If the cause is Hate Shrine, there may be some clues there. But even if there are, if it's spiritual, then how are normal humans that are supposed to find it? Guess I don't have any spiritual powers. She does! She don't the ghost. In that case, could you bring me along with you to Hate Shrine? I should be able to sense the presence of anything spiritual. I can act as a guide. You know, that shrine? Yes, in true fitting shrines. The guardian's deity of the Kojo family. Over the generations, the heads have taken care of the shrine. However, there came to an end after the recent resolved. As one who serves the Kojos, I'm concerned about its present state. I'm bringing you along would mean I have to carry you, don't I? As it is impossible for you to walk and agree with that assessment. Sorry to inconvenience you. I know we're going forest the day and night. I'm not looking forward to having to carry Mary all the way to shrine. You look worn out, we haven't left. It's a small price to pay if you can get any hints about the spirits. That's true. Am I doing French or Spanish? I can't tell. I think Mary's eager about this, so I'll just have to deal with it. Alright, let's back to the forest. Oh, senor! Right. Before we leave, put Mary in the back seat. Thank God she's not fucking heavy. I should be able to carry her. By the way, Mr. Dickhead, have you read the files over there? Huh, Nanny? Right side of the room, and shelves. Not yet. Searched most of the mansion and checked the garage. Oh, really? Yo, fuck! Chrissy grabs a file and flips to the pages. Looks like articles on various crimes. The clipping cover every incident in his city and the surrounding area. Was Miss Cajulo looking into criminal activity? Now that's Spanish right there. Any of it looks related to the mark? No, not as far as I can tell. These are all extremely old. The most recent is dated 5 years ago. She puts the files back. Alright, sure. We head out soon? Aye, let's go. I park outside the entrance of the forest and gather Mary in my arm. Make her way to the familiar. A middle-aged man carrying a doll. You're practically a ghost story yourself if someone sees you here. Sup? I am very sorry to cause you such trouble. Mary stares at me as I hold her, skin here and been growing like flashlight catches them. I have not been outside in a long time, and to go hiking in the arms of such a fine gentleman, it makes my doll pussy go. She sounds as dispassionate as ever, but she actually having fun. Still, it is just a rumour, say. This forest is filled with curses and resentment of the dead. Simply, their presence is enough to drive a living mad. The land is tainted, Takasiwa has given birth to monstrous spirits. I bet if you track down the cause of it, it will be the divine wrath. Let's hurry to the shrine. Richio Torigate, no trouble. Sarah watch her, but nothing comes out of the beehives. Seem to be sleeping. It is more likely because Shinjo is gone. He shines up those stone steps. He makes a skirtish and walk towards the gate. An all black shadow flies across his feet. Is that fucking Bunny? So this is the rabbit you told me about, Lord Dickhead. You're correct, it is very kawaii. The rabbit stares at the two of us. The fuck you did? Then disappears towards the shrine. What in the world was that about? What do you think, maybe? I felt a strange presence. It appears to be possessed by some kind of soul. So it's a spirit too? Indeed. No, it does not appear strong enough to give marks. We know nothing of its true nature, so please proceed with caution. I follow the rabbit. At the top we find the owner sleeping in. Doesn't seem to be in here, but an old altar. Sadly it has fallen into disrepair. The war was over 50 years ago. I suppose this is to be expected. That black rabbit is gone. The deserted shrines give me the spoops. Let's hurry up and get the fuck out of here. Welcome to the adventure. Is there anything? Oh, they're headless fucking things. Right. Check him. Buried in the ground. Creepy. I wonder what happened to you. Oh, it's a fucking headless Buddha statue. What do you expect? It's a sacred sure rope on a ragged boulder. I wonder if that boulder is in Nirakura. The fuck's that? According to ancient Shinjo tradition, it's a sacred rock that God descended on. It's not uncommon for the rock itself to become an object of devotion. It's a wooden shrine altar. Clouded old mirror serves as the Shintai. Looks like it's true that no one's taken care of this place for a long time. Peek inside the altar just in case, but I'll find a thick layer of dust. The ghost Shintai is outside and the altar's empty. That's concerning. I don't think there's any more we can search. The Buddha statues concern me. Why are all the ones within the shrine missing their heads? Shinto and Buddhism were ordered to be separated during the Meiji period. Before then, many shrines were dedicated to both. 8 shrines was much the same. But in the Meiji period, there was a push to make Shinto the main religion. The faiths were forced apart. Exorcisms stole the Buddhist statues and shrines and decorated them. Oh, the famous anti-Buddhist moment. So this is where it happened. No, it was done in public space, as they wanted to make a show of it. The broken statue were carried here to serve as a memorial for worship. The Kujo family head was said to be agreed, so he moved in secret. Seems that all the broken statues around the city were buried here. Strange. You said they were worshipped, but this place is pretty much a ruin. You have a keen eye, Lord Dickhead. Heh. Well, I've got a job, son, you know. Oh, you're so funny. The shrine was subjectly dug up, and the statues were stolen. So they came all the way into this huge forest just to carry off broken statues, eh? Who would do something like that? Thieves? I don't know. I merely heard they were stolen 50 years ago, around the time of the war. So the statues were broken, thrown away and then dug up. They say the Buddha has a wealth of patience, but even he'd get angry. Could that anger turn into divine wrath and give mark to the marking spirits? Mary, have you been able to feel the presence of any spirits? About that, this land is much more foreboding than I had imagined. Even with swarms all else, it's hard to sense beneath it. So too much background noise there? Yes, although I do sense the same presence as Lady Christie's mark. Very faint. I'm sure the spirit that gave her the mark is somewhere in the forest. So that we're only able to reconfirm something we already knew, eh? Forgive me, I was unable to. You don't have to apologize, Mary. We learned plenty of value here. What do you mean? I'll tell you on the way back. First, let's get the fuck out of here. This place gives me the spoops. Oh, we're actually going back? Okay. Don't know why you couldn't just fucking, like, exit. Walking down the Bristol and Forest entrance. Maybe it's because of the strange tail, but for some reason I feel like someone's watching us from the darkness of the trees. Oh, there's that rabbit that runs about. We're driving to the mansion. As I break out the dense forest, I can see building lights pop up here and there. Well, that was a complete waste of time. So I left it, I didn't even bother to fill out the words that slipped out my mouth. Oh, I don't think that's true. It's all coming together for me. Further prodding, Christie sits on her fury, passion evident in her voice. I believe Shimio was right. Headshot is definitely what's causing all the strange stuff in the forest. I'm sure it's those stone statues, don't you agree? I wonder. Feels like we just don't have enough info at this point to say one way or the other. There's no denying that a lot of strange things are going on in that forest, between the suicides and Shimio wandering. Couldn't just be a coincidence, could it? Research the shrine, we might learn more about the mark. I feel it's a lot safer than risking our lives looking for the spirit, don't you think? You may be right. Eyes are half-hard, which isn't what Christie was hoping for, so she falls silent. Now her uncomfortable silence settles. Lord Dickhead, please, stop the car. I have to take a piss. You're a doll? No, I have to. They filled me with water. Maybe speaks to her stances into the car. What is that? I sense a presence to Lady Christie's mark. Fucking... You gotta get off, eh? Fucking car. Following his request, I park in a vacant rest stop. Pressing a step out the car. Well, that's scary. Damn, it actually fucking bit something nearby. Look. Someone's over there. Sup, kid? Swell girl steps at the telephone. As a kid outside at the time like this. Thank you for bringing me out here this late at night, Ada. I gotta talk with Hanayami. Oh yeah? Glad to hear it. The fuck? Rather Rhymer man appears staring at the shadows. You got your question answered, Suzu? Yeah, it's alright now. Hayami sure is amazing though. She knows where everything is? You got that right. She'll be fine with limited edition Loving Hero phone strap I dropped. What's Loving Hero? What, you don't know? Probably an idol group here. They've been all over TV lately, I'm surprised you haven't heard. TV's restricted at him. Mum says it rots your brain. Is the bus coming soon? Oh, the last bus is on its way. We better get the fuck out of here. Juggle if Mom finds out we went out. Yeah. Watch from distance for a while, but it's hard to determine a relationship. Pain from my scars suddenly gone. Hey, Kirsty? What do you think? Remember Christine in there? Hey, you there, just how do you know that girl? They better not answer or report you for child abduction. Well, there goes Christy, burning the poor man. Just calm down. Try to put it but she won't budge. The man stumbles over his words. He looks flustered and overwhelmed. Hey, lady, don't be mean, Ada. Girl rushed to stand defensively in front of him. Glares at us. Seems a lot more level-headed than the flustered guy. I asked him to help me, okay? I want to talk to Hanayomi, so I had him come with me. Who's this Hanayomi you keep talking about? A ghost who helps find things. People say that you can talk to her from this telephone box. A ghost, huh? She looks at me. We both thinking the same thing. Earlier Mark was hurting, so maybe. You guys look serious, huh? What's going on? Nearly glanced between us. Does this scar look familiar at all? Should I mark on my right arm? Hold on, what is this? Looks exactly like mine. Idiots. So they use... So you can like find out where your shit is, but then you get marked. It's the cursed scar, yeah. Certain arc on its parts monthly. Say cousin Nisha even kills you, but that's nonsense. It's not all true, right? Sounds like you heard the rumours but chose not to do anything about it. That's no surprise, really. It's tough to believe it's real until your memory loss starts becoming noticeable. I got one too. She hadn't left rest when I made that phone call earlier. While I was asleep, she shows us her mark. They both have the mark, and after calling Hanayumi, it's more than a coincidence. Well, we can't just leave them there. Let's bring them to the mansion. Kidnap the fuckers. Do it! Tell them what's going on and ask them to go to the mansion rails. Surprisingly, it doesn't take much to get them to come. Here partially because they missed the last bus we're talking with. Glenn and I warned Mary to stay quiet until we get back. Maybe I might be able to freak them out. First we introduce ourselves. My name is Ada. The girl is Suzu. Tells they met through the reader's column Outparts Monthly. Suzu mentioned she was interested in you and I told her what you knew. Then she put this down bringing her to the rumor telephone box. They're out this late because of her. Her parents sound pretty strict. Her mother keeps a close eye on her after school and she needs permission to go out. So she snuck out of the house after her mother went to bed. Ayumi is just as famous as my skillless Hanako is. Hey Ada, please tell him about those rumors. Do I have to? Fine. Ayla tells us about the rumors. They're just rumors I read, but... Hanayomi. 911, it's your emergency. Remember that one story? You know, the one about the public phone box in H City. There's a ghost that looks like a bride. You should find what you're looking for. One of my friends actually tried it. He went to the secret phone box so that you talk with ghosts. The phone suddenly starts ringing. He suddenly picked up the phone. All they could hear was this weird smacking noise. Stayed on the line until... Did you see that? Heard a woman whisper. So he did what the rumor said to do and said, no, I haven't seen it. Then she said, what do you want to see? This cat had gone missing, so she asked where it was. But what the woman said, it really was there. So the rumors are totally true. I don't want to ask her where my future bride is now. Come with me. She can't do that. Time travel doesn't work. For ghosts, hopefully. There. Carry me from car and gently place her back on the sofa. Thanks. Being in your arms is not bad. When was going here? But I'll let you pick me up anytime. Well, okay, calm down, hen. Still really talked. Can't say I expected that. Do you know the stuff about the mark is true? And the way over updated Susan here was just about all they need to know. They may not completely be lost, but not rejecting it right either. Feel like Ares particularly has already experienced some memory loss. Something about forgetting the names of anime characters or voice actors. Because she looks so strange. But he has been taking it quite seriously. Susan snuck out of her house because she believed rumors. They both believed in the cult already. Pretty sure they'll help us find a way to escape the mark. Granted, they're still really curious about Hanayome. Pardon me, but may I speak? The mark on Suzu and Eita. They are likely from Hanayome. And Lady Christie, the 3 necessary mark is the same as theirs, so we can assume Hanayome also gave that mark to you. Do you recall encountering her? Right? Box in Tea Mountain. Phone rang out where? Well, maybe because of that. The stone box they rested her as alone in the rumors of Hanayome. But they didn't pick it up. It kicked me out, so I left. I was never able to give the person one final call because of that. Who are you talking about? It's not for children to know. Fine. So there are other phone boxes like that? I think they're 3 the Hanayome will call from. The one we went on a highway parking lot is one, and one is at Tea Mountain Rest Area. That's the one Miss Christie went to. And yeah, it was the last one. At the park by Tea Apartment Complex. Still inside the city. Why just those 3 locations? I imagine it's because, like, she must have, her body parts probably got dumped on each side of them or some shit. Dunno, BBS, I really didn't say. Mister, the enemy is the one who gave us the marks. Maybe not. Of course she is. Maybe we go back 5 years, and no one's ever mentioned that if you call her your gal Mark. Susan's right. Rumors about this Mark thing only popped up super recently. So you're saying Hanayome hasn't always been giving out the mark? If that's true, I wonder what triggered the change. Of course I can't really say saying don't know anything about the spirit. Ghost helping people find what they're looking for, that's pretty strange. Definitely a dictionary ghost story. Mr. Dickhead, if those rumors are true, why don't we try asking where the stone statues are? If we return them to place, it might just save our lives. Search for the Buddha statues. You're right, maybe we escaped the mark without fighting a spirit. Mary, what do you think? A good question. Objects when in human form are easily able to gain inexplicable powers. Bleeding stone statues, cursed dolls, so many examples. Historical statues of gods and Buddhas would certainly be no exception. Asking about them would be a good idea. So this is a doll with her eyes that has the inexplicable power to talk. Maybe it wouldn't be strange that Buddha statues could bring down divine wrath. Lord Dickhead, may I add, as I explained previously, your mark is different from the others. Vanguard spirit seems to weaken your mark's power. It's been several days since she told me that I was going to die. Taking care of the spirits reincarnates likely I'm still among the living. What you try to say? I cannot say whether it's you on the mark and Hanayome is, but it is true it is in your best interest to track down spirits. I will get these mark bearers this evening as well. Why don't I just ask Hanayome where my fucking ghost is? Because she need to face off against spirit by themselves. Field and child would suffer the deadly consequences. That would weigh heavy on me. No turning back, I'll figure some shit out. Thank you. My eyebrows are out slightly. Now you should begin investigating Hanayome. Why does she only call from 3 public phones within each city? Her secret may lie in the answer. You visited the parking lot already. Please investigate Tea Mountain and the park by Tea Apartment Complex. The info was added to the spirit-filled room of Hanayome. Rumors of Hanayome. With the end of the 90s, online infrastructure has advanced the population of certain widely used BBS. Hanayome is an urban legend that sprung up from that BBS. It goes as follows. Certain telephone booths in Hate City will let you talk to ghosts. If you go and sit and wait, the phone will ring. pick it up and you'll hear a strange lip snacking noise. A woman will ask, have you seen it? Rumours say you're supposed to if I haven't seen it, she'll respond with, what do you want to see? Someone actually followed instructions to be able to find a missing pet. A lot of people are interested in this ghost, wanting to find things where people become lost, but not a single one has ever mentioned getting a mark from her. But the circumstance seems to imply the spirit gave the mark to Edith. Plus, why is the spirit called a bride? If she appears as a bride, then someone must have seen her. Free phone boxes each say lets you speak with a ghost. One seems to want 8 and Caesar used. It shouldn't take long to reach here to by car. I'm concerned about the statues still from reaching too. If anyone really can tell us where they are, it saves a lot of time. It's one way to find out. Full name, Suzu Mariami, sex, female. Elementary school student. A young girl who called anyone to ask her something received a mark. She was raised in a complicated household and extremely mature. The dread about her is her love of animals. Self-employed, so he says. Cult maniac is addicted to BBS. He met Suzu through the reader's column in Art Monthly. She does look like a big brother for a reason. This is the beginning of the hottest summer in the life of age 33. Let's see his. Yeah, they survived. Right. Kinda want to go to the park because I don't want to go to the other one. Probably need to go to the other one eventually though. Oh, okay, so by park they meant an actual park, not a fucking like car park. Oh. There's no one here. Guess everyone's already asleep. They said this is the phone booth from the living room, is right? Would a spirit really appear in the middle of the city like this? Rumor says the phone is supposed to ring for a while. Guess right aside doesn't count. Probably not. It only rang after it's dipping it. But the booth is too small for 2 people. Either Christy will have to go in. You don't think I'll do it, are you? Dinner's job's the best left to men. Guess I'll just have to go in. Just can't say no, almost impossible to move around. Be sitting Douglas spirit attacked me. Cloud glass makes it hard to see the outside. This just makes me more nervous. Wonder how long I have to wait until the phone rings. Pass the time, guys, around the sit booth. It's a poster attached to their window. Young woman kidnapped. A young woman was kidnapped close to the location. You witnessed this crime. Notify the police. This is dated 5 years ago. Looks like something terrible happened here. Phone begins to ring. I reach out and pick it up. There's a dial tone. No one's speaking. What's going on? Suddenly there's a strange noise. Oh, it's some dirty fucking gagging right there. Sound of saliva. Did I see it? Boys is creepy. Golden chills get down my bone. Is this Hanayomi? She asked a second time. That I should say. No. I'm gonna say no. Calm down, hen. I wanna see Angelina's tits. It's good exactly what Irma said. It's supposed to tell you the location of what you're looking for. Curious you don't know about the statue of stone from each scene. Give it a try. Bit of statues! Does your arm already have the mark of the Buddha on it? Tell me you want a new Buddha. Why are you doing that? Tell me. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me. Damn, I'm fucking, this is some hot fucking sex line action. Excuse me, that was loud and that hurt my ear. The woman's scream is still ringing in my ears. It was sick. I'm just going to my brush for that blood-curdling insanity. Why didn't she answer my question? What was different from that? Others asked. I actually wanted to ask you where my fucking ghost is, and you didn't let me. My arm burns dully, like this reminded me exists, and why she was acting strangely. And she did say something to the effect that Buddha gave me this mark. Was he just too insane to different between Buddha and a monstrous spirit, or does this mark really work a divine wrath? Wait a while longer, but the phone doesn't ring again. There's no point in staying here. As soon as I leave the booth, Christy comes up to me. You don't look well, what happened? Tell Christy about my conversation now, you know me. What? That's not in the rumors. Christy's brows furrows in confusion. Should we go check out the phone box for now? Maybe there's a clue there. We'll see you ask it again. There's no time to get lost in thought. Last booth is a T-Mountain rest area. Head there for stopping at the mansion. No info was added to setting phone box. Seek! Let's go see their stats. How do I check the stats again? There we go. Sola. Actually, take her. Take her for now, you know. We'll switch to them next time. Phone booth stands still on the edge of the rest area. I see a tree stand behind it. Christy must have run in the forest, so I shoot the phone ring. You're a dog howl from nearby. Sounds sad, but I'm probably just imagining it. He doesn't seem bothered by it. She's completely focused on the phone box. I must have gotten my mark from handing me back then. But I was oblivious, I wasn't exactly in a state of mind. And now that I'm here, she's already hung up on me. Fucking bitch. Where did I go wrong? I deserve better than this. I'm a single man. I deserve some woman company. A woman that will cook for me in the kitchen. She was perfect. She's wearing the bride's get up and everything. Like, literally smashable and everything. And she'll tell me whatever I want. This is like the best girl ever. But as soon as I ask for something for the first fucking time, she doesn't give me anything. Fucking woman, man. Don't adhere to the gossip. Defy it. Let's say yes. Yeah, that's Shin Joyce again. In other words, rumors. What will happen if I don't follow the rumors? Kirsty, go the fuck back to the car. Something I want to try. May not backfiring on me. Sure, I don't know what you're going to do, but please be careful. Oh, and I almost forgot. I have a message from Aita. Yeah? It's about the latest information I hang out from the BBS. Take a look. Here's the answer, a note written by don't talk about eyes or things like it when you're on the phone. Don't talk about eyes or things like it on the phone. If the call goes sideways somehow, don't say I. Best to avoid anything that even sounds like I. What? Don't say I? This is it? Yeah, that's all. In a minute. Oh! It's because she says, did you see it? And your response would be either I have seen it, which is I. Right, I get it. Chrissy returns to the car. Set aside on your phone ring. It's posted on this booth too. Just like one in the park. This looks like it's been here for a few years. On the night of 2/8/1990 whatever, an assault took place at the forest nearby. If anyone's an info in this case, please notify the police department. February 8, 5 years ago. I think the posters on the park had the exact same date. Coincidence? Phone rings. Grab the receiver and slowly pick it up. longer, but the phone doesn't ring again. Guess you step out and try again. I'll go outside for a bit and then try to go back in. Okay. But it said don't. Hold on, I got a phone call. Hello. Where you ordering it to? Give me a calzone with what can you call it? What's the kebab? Kebab and cheese. No, it's kebab and cheese. But you just tell them kebab and cheese. Fine, just get me a pepperoni pizza, right? Medium meal. Large. You know what, get a large and I'll give you like 5 for this one. Right? Here's that. Right, sorry about that. I wait for you, I might go one more time. Gonna hear the gossip, defiant, huh? Yeah, but I can't say I. But that's the only thing I can do, so fuck it. You saw! You saw the figurine! Oh, okay. Voice cuts off. Someone outside is violently kicking the shit out of the glass booth, but I can't see it. Live, die. Tell me, how did you see it? With your own eyes or eyeglass or telescope? Telescope. So there's some searching around outside the phone box. You saw it? You said you saw it? What colour? A beautiful colour. Red, pink, green. Red, pink, green. Well, I'm dead. I'm just gonna let it kill me. That's scary. So stupid. I should have probably listened to the dialogue, but you know, it's just going to be the same shit. Like if we keep failing or whatever, it's going to be the same shit. So it's not green, Was it pink? Arsehole. Just kind of person are you, what's important to you? Dreams, romance, love, which do you choose? Romance is good. You live, fucker! One goes dead. There's another blind armor that's gone, so is the omnipresence. Chris, yes, you're strange. She was particularly anxious about what I had seen. I think I did a good job not mentioning like eyes and answers. Overly conscious of being here. Just the Biff and Crew rush up to me. My mark stated threatening out of nowhere. Did it go alright? I tell Christy what happened and tell him Biff. I've no idea what it means. Guess no way you should know the answer. Something's on the ground there. Sure enough, there's a folded up piece of paper lying on the Biff. Looks like a piece of stationery. But it was there before I went to the phone books. Picked up the paper and opened it. To Psycho, I'll dispel all your heartache. So forget that horrible incident, take your quiet rest up in heaven. An incident? Post this on telling Biff mentioned something like that too. Maybe we connected? I asked you what to think. Just see looks deep in thought. What is it? Oh, nothing. I'll check the other boxes and head back to the mansion. Something still bugs me though. Aye. Should probably go back for now. New info was added to the file. Third phone box. Mr. Dickhead, you know the person that had been their stationery found? Could you be linked to Hanayomi? Mean someone who was caught up in that incident and killed, and if that's the case then... Turns towards the shelves of files. File for art criminal cases. The dates were 5 years ago, right? Then there might be an article on what happened there in the files. Use more help, maybe as Sukut is at. Go ahead and call them over. Get those lazy fucks to do something. Otherwise we're going reading through files. Range from the smallest disputes to the most heinous crimes. But they're all dated 5 years ago or earlier. They're stored in the garage because they're so old. 5 years ago is not that fucking old. Found it. The victim's name is Psycho. The date is February 5 years ago. Gotta be it. She lays the file on the desk and we all peer at it. A file article about an incident that happened 5 years ago. The victim's name was Psycho Hasegawa. Apparently she committed seppuku in the forest on the eve of her wedding. She had not dressed when she was found. So you probably shouldn't read anymore. It's pretty bad. Thanks, but I want to know more about her anyway. I feel like I need to do this. She's cringing, but she does determined. If we did this to sneak out at night, she's surprisingly brave cred. Rather for someone of her age. I remember now, this happened back when I used to be a news anchor. Oh, that's her. Kirsty Marsh just loud enough to hear. Then do you know the whole story? It was horrible, it's hard to be cut. A woman was abducted by a gang while she was walking her dog. They brought her to the forest and assaulted her. People found her battered and staggered along the road next day. The dog was run over and killed near the forest when it chased after them. That's horrifying. Yeah, but that wasn't the end of Psycho Hasegawa's misfortune. Yeah, the summer cuts in, as Ugrin is nowhere to be found. It's... well... Then some articles where her son was photographed. The pictures were sent to her fiancé. They threatened to make them public if they didn't pay up. I already gave them tons of money to afford them, so they're negatives. Is that true? Kirsty? Yeah, I heard that as well. Because of all that, Miss Psycho had a mental breakdown. In the end, she hung herself. She'd been a serious honest woman, so she just couldn't bear it. Girlfriend a woman attacked her for her wedding. False silence railways on us. Susan speaks up, her face pale. Maybe there's a connection between what happened to Miss Hasegawa and phone boxes. According to the article, the incidents that were wrecked her life took place near each phone box. She was abducted by the park and assaulted by the rest area. She was found wandering near the parking lot by a highway. Phone booths connected to Naomi and Psycho. The coincidence is the shivered in my spine. So that note we found by the telephone booth. Psycho fiance rate it? Most likely. What's strange in it was... strange is it was there and not where she committed suicide. Did I put it there? Maybe she was telling us something. No clue as to think, but Susie's right and that note is an important clue. And it seemed to work on Miss Psycho's fiancé as a famous musician. As a result, the case was widely publicised at the time. It happened right after they returned from a romantic trip to Greece. Old ladies were sobbing about how it made it all the more tragic. And the poor dog they brought on the trip died heroically as well. Where's the fiancé now? Well, he began acting strange due to the shock and then went missing. Some say her suicide was to follow him. But he was the only one who disappeared, says like all the culprits went missing too. They got marks. And her husband got a mark as well? I guess she couldn't tell the difference for whatever reason. Yeah, about that online too. Something like that. The internet wasn't the same back then. It's only hubs. Hubs like pre-internet chat rooms? Everyone was talking about it in the occult hub back then. There was one person in the community who knew way too much. I think he was one of the culprits. He brought a bunch of things like taking pictures and all that. And I bet those pictures weren't sold. Ah, that's right. After they finished, those assholes got a camera out and took pictures of her face, so without them she lived. Don't look, don't look! Don't look, eh? I always assume you're actually being seen by others. They get going about it, night after night. Until they said they stopped posting. People knew and said they couldn't contact them all. So that those guys deserve to die, but still really creepy, you know. Something learned from the note and pops into my head. How to spell your heartache. Hey Christy, do you know exactly where the Forest Cycle killed herself? I was a reporter at the time, so I did go to the location, but that was 5 years ago. I don't remember exactly. Went west from that big arch at the entrance. So where are they going to go? Yeah, maybe we'll figure out something about her anyway. Fine, I understand. I have had my fill of the forest, so we have no leads. The info is added spirit file, gathering info the mansion. The problem is, the game isn't like giving me reasons to pick the other characters at the moment. More awkward than I thought, being out alone with someone who until recently was planning to kill herself. Do you have something you want to say? No, right away. Was I being that obvious? Not really. It's fine, you don't have to hide it. You're wondering if I still want to kill myself, aren't you? Just a woman's intuition? No, maybe I'm just crap at hiding shit. Don't worry, I don't anymore. People hate it when things are forced on them, right? Doesn't matter what it is. I can trust you, right? Yes, at least for now. Here's hoping she keeps feeling the same, at least we're working together. Just then Tao has a bump in the road. See a square grey object in the back seat for the rear mirror. Is that thing back there yours? No, that's it, a CD radio cassette player. Why something like that? Said we might need some music during the drive. Put it in there herself. We don't have any CDs or tapes. Should I turn on the radio? Nah, I'll pass. Cause your grand still halt after that. It's like there's an invisible person between us. Following Santa a while, Christine finally speaks up again. Makes sense to the conversation to turn one direction. It's really worrisome, don't you think? After all this time they don't know. Who doesn't know what? Those two. They think the spirit just helps you find things. What a naive fairy tale. Yeah, Chrissy is exactly right. You quickly become disillusioned once you actually face the spirit. Thinking about it? Wouldn't that be best? Chrissy looks to be in shock. What are you saying? I just mean, well, lies on the line here. Would you stop joking around? Sorry. Furious at me. Let's say she was telling the truth about not wanting to die. Got so much pride now, something like that would never quit Senpuku. What's funny? Nothing. Will we make it back again? Fuck knows, mate. Let's stare at the headlights where we're going. Try to dupe. Can't believe we're here again. At least I can feel better knowing he's not around anymore. I'm almost round about anyway. But I don't open my mouth. I don't want to break our calm. Alright, suppose we're west of the gate. Look to the west of the gate again. No sign of a trail. Maybe I'm remembering. When Game Reserve Road, there was a path to the west. Suddenly Christy's face stiffens. What's wrong? I feel cold all of a sudden. That's like the scariest thing this game has thrown at me. Because I wasn't expecting it. Like, I knew something was going to happen, but I didn't think it would look like that. A dog? So it seems like one kicks at the dirt with 4 legs. Looks soft somehow. Far along, discerning from certain angles, the face looks human. Dog stares at us. What is it? You try to tell us some shit? You're being too gentle with it. You need to stand firm, you talk to the dog. Act like its master. Look, our dogs have to bark, right? So ignore it and stay quiet. Yes, that's true for humans too. Powerful people tend to ignore others. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Dog barks loudly, then vanished into the western underbush. The moment's gone and chilling near the suits like it was never there. Was it trying to guide us? Maybe. The dog disappeared, and now from our path shoots from our wrist. Oh, pain. Not much time left, we gotta hurry. Check the bushes over there. And was that survey? Basically the forest again. Dog gone, push her in the underbush. Here's what used to be a path, you could barely call it one at this point. Close hiking trail. Dog goes west from the gate. That's right, I remember now. The path we took before. That dog was trying to show us this? Who knows? Let's get going. Hold on. Okay, there's nothing. Hear a loud growl from somewhere. But it seems to be watching me. Oh, we saw that dog at the gate. Tribe, I feel intense hostility. Oh dude, there's something's coming. This is just he speaks. And groans distantly quieter. It looks like he'll let us through. Let's turn back. Pure and try to force our way past. Let's see well from here. Covering the blades of grass. Got instant camera. This is where I realise when a red light appears. It means the flash can be used. It must be the battery left. Now we're going to take pictures with it. You're right. It takes pictures of ghosts too. You know, I mentioned dried blood to stick to the bottom of it. To see is to perceive light. Certain voice echoes in my head. Seeing something you're seeing, light is reflecting. Does that do with Hayomi? And if it was added Spiritfield, around the tree covered in foam. I shine a light on the grove of trees in front of us and catch a glimpse of something odd. What is that? Something's posted there. Can't make it out for here. Forward a closer look. Oh shit, her hit list. What's this? Over my thesis, as if I'm unable to possess what I'm seeing. My brain comes to a halt. There's photos. Bunch of pictures of different people posted to the tree. But they're all these photos have nails in the eyes. Just as Christy said. Some brother repeat photo has a person with nails dry both eyes. Stretch the nails into a tape. Cold sweat drips down my back. Can a grudge would cause someone to do something like this? Yeah, all the people in these pictures, are they all men? They're all men though? You fucker? Or just loud enough to hear? I'll go over the photos again. None of them are deteriorated, so they're hard to make out, but maybe right. It looks like it. All the subjects are men. That's not a coincidence. Will doesn't step back. From my blurry vision, some flashes in light from the flashlight. What's wrong? No, it's just over there. Something sparkled up there. Something might be there, we should check it out. Something's up in the branches of the trees reflecting light. Something must be stuck in those branches. Maybe we'll check out is to climb up the trunk. Are you thinking about climbing the tree? There aren't any cavities, nuts or branches in reach. We're going to have to climb it up. So going back away. We need to go get the little girl. Sonna. In the branch of the tree. Someone must be stuck in the branches. You're gonna climb up? Guess so then. Alright, I'll try. Start at the base of the tree and let her climb up on me. Up you go! I stagger a bit and manage to stand. Feeling one of the trees now. Can you reach? Just a little to the right. Almost there. So I reach as far as you can and I lose my balance. Both crash to the ground. Are you alright? I'm fine. Here! Shows me her hands. Home object was stuck in the branches. Got a dog collar, eh? A collar? I find that dog we saw before coming here. Does this belong to that dog? I wonder who threw it away. Who knows? As I'm putting it away in my bag, I spot an inscription inside of the collar. Renta! Are you supposed to pronounce that pish? No info was added Spiritfield, picture in the tree. Huh, okay. If the visitor in the post is looking for info on crime that happened nearby, the phone rings while I'm distracted. Just rumours. The pickable woman answers, smacking her lips, but I can't get info from the statues from her. Some reasons behaving different when we're told to expect. There's one more booth we should check. How is acting more strange before? She seems anxious about being seen, her eyes in general. It's impossibly sure it's only over the phone, but what we found inside the booth is this concern to cycle. Set all your heartaches and forget the horrible incident, take a quiet rest up in heaven. The garage shelves contain files and accidents and crimes within HC. They old to just a few years. We all search through and find every victim name. Sicko has a gawa, the person named Note. The details of her case are sickening. The victim was abducted by a group as she was walking her dog in the forest for waiting her wedding day. She was found by the phone booth along the highway the next day, but that's not all. Broke after the assault and blackmailed her fiancé with photos for her money. A few days later, all the stress caused her to kill herself. Her fiancé went missing afterwards, but she believed he also committed seppuku. Christie investigated the case back then. She says the fiancé was a famous musician. To say cool or dispel all your heartache. Those words bother me, but there's something else too. The fact that the culprit also went missing after she died. The ghastly case is still unable to gain full closure. The phone box that guides the case, the fact the woman who hung herself wore a wedding dress, the forest by H Castle. The other mark bearers don't like it, but we need to go back to the forest. But why am I so sure of that? Upon our return to the forest, a strange dog appears. It growls at us before disappearing in the western thicket. Christie says that the place she checked in the past was in the west also still. That dog didn't look natural. I suppose that's a good sign since we're chasing after a spirit. Art warns that time is short, you gotta hurry. In the west side of the forest you find a tree covered in strange photos of men, near a large snail driven deep into their eyes. They're all dead. Is it some kind of warning that men will be killed? I spot something when I look up the tree. Hard to get down, but it doesn't be a dog collar. That article in Psycho girl said the body of her pet dog was found in the forest. Was it killed chasing after the culprit? It seems even bought on a trip to Greece with her fiancé right before she was abducted. It looks like the dog's name in the collar, but how do you pronounce that? Renta doesn't look English. You're not English though, you're Japanese. In the bush below the tree, I find a dirty instant camera. The back reads take a picture, flash included. That voice then whispered me to seize the light. It's like was I going to test that light. Take out the camera. Alright. Hear a little growl from somewhere. Can't see its making it, but it seems to be watching me. I did see that dog at the gate. I'm not sure why, but I feel intensely still. Sure we do. The instant Suzu speaks, he gets quieter. Remember our photos of them were men with nails in their eyes. Don't know what that has to do with the dog. Looks like it does shoot the hatred that situates this place. What was Suzu might react differently. Consider my options. I've got an idea. I take the collar out of my bag. Maybe it's a safe bet the spirit was born here. So the dog is likely tied to this collar. Face the general area and show it the collar. Dog appears like a gust of wind. Whoa! Brown blanket steals the collar from me. Live, die, live, or suffer. Try to quite away, he's just calling to me. Mr. Dickhead, don't move! But I don't catch the rest of it. The rest shoots so fast that it's lying on the ground. Fear it. You don't fear it at all. This is nothing. Just stand still. Baron's garden prepares to attack again. Here's its teeth and growls. Then my gaze turn back to it, pretend that you're in front of me. Go well until it abruptly stops. The dog holds the collar in its mouth and stares at me. That collar is inscription on, doesn't it? Sure it said Renta. Should I call it? Renta? It's probably not that though, I'm gonna die. Uses heels to say it again and say more clearly. Then I'm dead. Dog faces against me. I mean, Lena's a stupid name, but it's an R. Like, it looks like an R. You can't tell me it doesn't look like an R. And the only thing that looks like an R is an L. Then, rather than name, they'll press Sears City again, say more clearly. Then, what, so your name is Genta? Okay. Don't know how, it doesn't look like a G. Looks nothing like a G. Cunt. Then, by the name, Dark Horse's ears, say game, then, safe. Dog turns around and quietly slinks into the bush, disappears from sight. It seems the son managed to escape death. Pick up the collar that was left behind and sigh deeply. Are you alright? Yeah, that was... Can't even say it was no big deal, more simply fell off. That's all I can answer with. Put myself down in my hands, but I don't seem to be injured anywhere. I do feel teeth biting my hand or the collar search for me though. Dog may be supernatural. Hope it doesn't attack again. I think we'll be fine. It sounds what I was looking for. You're right, I found what I was looking for. Well, that's beautiful. Swinging in the shadow of the trees, my body shudders with dread. These people? He's a terrified yelp. Oh, actually, on him. They clearly aren't people. They are mannequins. If the hanging next to the tree are displayed mannequins you can find in any department store. Obviously dogs can't commit seppuku. So an idea or a prank or maybe a warning. And the truth would be whoever did this. Let's go, I don't think they're dangerous. They're only mannequins. Okay. Scissor buzzing easily. Where either of us takes a step forward, I feel a shaky hand gripping onto me. Dog swings uneasy from the ropes. I wonder what the person that did this was thinking. Has something in his left hand. Yeah, run it, stop from swinging, and the hand take us inside. Go forward. Oh, it's the fucking dog again. Suzu, be careful. No, it's alright now, it won't attack anymore. It's that dog from before. So it's digging the dirt right in front of us. A few moments it disappears like mist. What is it doing? Is there something over there? Let's take a look, yeah, fucking wow. Goes to the switch, dirt there appears to be a different colour. Reach out and touch dirt, but the texture under my hand surprises me. The dirt around here is soft, almost as if something was buried. Give me a hand. You're gonna dig here? Don't think we'll need any tools, please. Alright. So as you know, in this forest in the middle of the night and dig up the dirt with our hands. I feel like I'm robbing a grave. Could be that those words popped in my head because if someone knew that would be fine. Distracted. Then down what we dug up. What you find is a corpse. Looks like a guy's. It's a skeleton now, but it doesn't look that old. Is that a corpse? Yeah. Probably sounds incredibly flat and caring even to me. At some point death has become familiar. That fact and knowing a corpse what sends a shiver down my spine. Too comfortable in the world of the dead. I know this, but I can't escape it. One part of my views remains before us and reacts calmly. Just then I notice something. What's that rubbish? Something white in the skeleton's horn. Take out and fill it with a plastic bag. Say a number of cassette tapes and some kind of note. Notes deteriorated, but it is legible. I killed them all. Once I assault you, now you rest in peace. What needed to be done, now I die here. Right, so he fucking went ape shit on these people. So she didn't kill them. It was him that killed them. And he was like, yo, you raped my girl, you fucking post the pictures and make her commit suicide. Fucking moan then. Fucking gutted the bastards. And then he probably got either super injured or he just killed himself or something. He was like, I'm done. This forest, he passed away. New song won't listen heaven. No ends here. Got 3 cassette tapes. Sounds like a suicide note, doesn't it? But these tapes? She looks like the cassette tapes. Where were they buried to? Look, that remains as asking the question. Of course he's not going to reply. I don't know. Trail off. Different whispers from in the head. The last. Voice falls silent. The last? Wait a second, the last what? Something the matter? I didn't say it. It's nothing. Sorry, just talking to myself, you know I'm crazy. Let's take these tapes with us. You know the spirit file. I got a suicide victim. Mark burns scarlet. Half an hour left until death. Good! Out of nowhere, Mark flares up painfully, setting my nerves on fire. Shit, are we out of time? Bring my lip and look up at Suzu. Suzu? Hey, can you hear me, hen? Yeah. It's finally here, it all starts now. Grab Suzu and run. Spirit is closing in on us. It's not gonna catch us when we're on a car, right? Fucker. Did I get in the car to go somewhere? Regardless, I'm here inside it, gripping the wheel. Mansion, I need to go back there for now. I glance through the rearview mirror at Susan in the back seat. Susan directly out the window, her slightly tilted head. Out there was darkness. There's nothing to look at. 8 players. And then the side passenger seat. I grabbed her from the back, meaning to play one of those tapes. Quick live at the mansion. Even though I discuss with Mary, it's probably best to listen to the tape first. I reached for one. As soon as I do, I noticed something odd. Where the fuck are we? I'm going through a road that took a wrong turn somewhere. No, it's not unfamiliar. I've clearly done this road before, but the road I was taking should have had no way for me to come across this road. That's the only way I can describe it, it's impossible. Calm down, I must have made a mistake because I was messing around with the tape player. I wouldn't get lost away to the mansion. I've been to it so many times, I just missed the fun and ended up somewhere strange. That's what I tell myself as I'm making a U-turn. But no matter how many times I go back... Damn it! Why am I here again? No matter I turn, I end up on the same road. Right, left, keep going straight, I still return to the exact same place. This is redonkulous at the steering wheel. Maybe it's because of my outburst, but my mark starts burning with pain. This is bad, really bad. At this rate, Death will catch up while we're in the car. So I doubt we can't go back to the mansion. No way we'll get out of this maze, no matter how many times I try. In that case, should I do or should I drive? Highway's where she died, I think. Turn the steering wheel in the direction of the place that popped in my head. Highway, so that I have to go there isn't important so long as it gets you out of this situation. I think yes, trying to remember to turn the wheel. Finally, familiar scene returns to the line and wait for me. And then we're back here, huh? Phone is ringing. I know exactly who's calling. Morgan's died in deep crimson. Left until death comes in. Led to the phone booth. I've got the cassette player in the bag holding music at the ready. I'm gonna fucking speed this shit up, right? Because no matter what, what's gonna happen is we're gonna keep getting it wrong, and then we're gonna have to be like, oh no, I need to do it again. So I'm gonna speed it up, right? So, Death Mark, Gate. Right. Chapter, this is chapter 3. And that. Yeah, I accept, man. Like, it's a lot of shite. Okay. So, I think this is the fight. The phone immediately goes dead. I fucked up. Hold on. I'm gonna let her beat me. Cause I fucked up somewhere. Say it again, maybe? Okay. So, apparently, for whatever reason, we have to go to T Mountain. I am glad I looked up this gate. Because we would have been fucked. Right, so... Here we go. In order to get the good ending, you choose the third option. So T Mountain, it's apparently the third option. Strange. Why it's this place? Anyway, let's speed this up since we know what's gonna happen. Sup? Oh, your face looks so beautiful. You saw, didn't you? I know you saw. Better take your picture, ya bastard. Grab the camera and use the flash. To the streets and was distracted, tumble at the booth. Once out, I saw at the corner of my eye. Sir's standing in there and looking down at me. Damn, that looks cool. Cameron's battery's dead, what should I do next? Charm song. Set charm song into the tape player and press the play button. The scene of India. Returns to the song. And just go search what I do next. Really? I love. Where's this song? They're gonna do school search study next, eh? Fucker. Don't know this one actually. Where's this song? Oh, you look gorgeous. So it's right in front of me. Let me listen to the newest. The last. Yes. The song's finished. Dog comes in for Simmer barking happily. Jen, is this where you've been? Let's go, he's waiting. Fucking wasting a ton of time here. I find that so fucking bullshit that if you choose the wrong area, you don't get the good ending. Like, how do you even make that shit up? Let me check up chapter 2 just to see that I've not fucked anything up. Because I am mad. I don't think chapter 2 has any bullshit like that. Yeah, okay, let's go. A blink of the spirit's gone. You've survived, fucker! I don't sense her anymore. She's gone now, honey. Susie's back to normal, but the mark's gone. Better be fucking gone. Mine's still bright on my arm. They gave me my mark after all, eh? And I really was psycho. What a sad tale of fate when a ghost after she died. I'm sorry for her. This place isn't too far from Sarah died. Maybe that's why. The instant her revenge, the father caught a glimpse of her loyal dog. Hope our dog and song her fiancé wrote be at peace in heaven. Should we head back? Yeah. Are you fucking serious? Phone starts swinging out of nowhere. Won't stop. Slade's waiting for someone to answer. What should I do? Don't pick it up, no. Man. Hold up. Looking at the guide. Come on, you cunt. Right. Where are you? Choose option 1. Okay. Hello? You're in line as the gentle voice of a woman. I'm very sorry to cause you so much trouble. Please excuse me. Is that the wrong number or something? I was a little panicked, but now relaxed. So the ghost was like, you know what, I've been a cunt recently, I should say sorry. And get in my car. Gonna have to follow that fucking guide now actually. Now that I know that if you pick a wrong area, you're fucked. Fucking stupid. Welcome back, Mr. Dickhead. It's thanks to you that my work is finally vanished. Too bad I didn't do much. I read a ton of comics and stuff I could help. Good job to you too, Zuzu. Everyone okay? Yeah, so thanks to him. Oh yeah. I bet I could have done better than him. Fucking chump. Lord Dickhead, it appears that you overcame your fear and cleared away the grudge. Congratulations. Though it is unfortunate your mark's not yet vanished. Managed to defeat 3 spirits now, but Mark still ain't disappearing, eh? He's that terrible fat may just freeze the blood in my veins. I vow to fight against the Mark. All I can do now is press forward. Mr. Dickhead, may I have a word? I looked through the other files on the garage after you left, and I found this. Hands over that says hate string findings. Sire's signature's in the corner. Burns are housed there, so it makes sense this was here. Go on, read it. What's this about hate strings built and its history? Then what Mary told us. Everything that happened from anti-business is here. Looks even inside. I didn't know who stole the statue. Some pages about hate shrines go Shintai, the only houses the deity throughout. That shrine has 2, a mirror and a small Buddha statue called Ninjutsu. Should be in brocade pouch when I surrounded at the shrine. Wonder where it ended up. That should just continue investigating the stone statues. Mentions a rumour that started circulating a few months ago. North Road in H City. It's a back street that due to the city's poor plan is covered in manholes. Because of that, people call it Manhole Road. On the moonless night, a young woman was walking down her way home from work. No sign read, "Be wary of strangers." Suddenly furious, she attempted to hurry her steps to the back street, but she couldn't take a step forward. Now suddenly having been dragged, figure was disappearing out of darkness. There was a woman with dishevelled hair, wearing a burnt white robe, cradled a headless Buddha statue as her own child. Shadow hair hid most of the face. See her blood-red lips twisted in a satisfied smile. To use sight, she turned on her heel and ran. Some distant way she turned to look back. The woman was gone. The statues were stolen 50 years ago, so it wasn't the phone, but I doubt it's that easy to find headless Buddha statues. Sure, she must know something. I asked where the statues stolen from each shrine were. And now there's a lead. What a strange coincidence. If you can find the stolen statues down on that age shrine, the divine wrath will be quelled and you might be freed from the mark. Another way that might possibly let me escape the mark. It's worth looking into at least. Before I forget, you should take these 2. documents and our case that we found after you left. Read through them if you want. Is it almost done? We must end today's investigation. Please rest. Thanks. Because of you, I think I'll get to see my dad. You need to go somewhere to see him? Mum and Dad got divorced. Oh. Yeah. Mum decided she wanted to become a nun. Tried to take me to temples, the last sacred areas. Dad didn't like that shit. He wasn't into that. He was a fucking Satanist. I understand. You don't have to say anymore. Guess Susie being brought in the world of adults for a while then. That's why she's so brave while being so young. I asked Mom to tell her Dad is, but she wouldn't say. She told me he's bewitched by a demon to forget him. That's what I wanted to ask. You know where Dad is. See, hope you get to see him. Me too. Alright, good night. I'm really your dad. I see you as soon as you received. Thanks so much, man. Seems they're worried about her than himself. But I'm job will make him suspicious, but that one thing is clear. And no, she asked me to. But I was at a bar out there after all, so if something had happened to her, I just... Hey, you alright? So glad she's okay. Tears streamed down his face as there's a relief apparently. You should head to bed today. Sure you're tired. Yeah, thanks. I didn't do much though. You didn't even pick me once, you fucking loser. I fucking saved you, you fat fuck. I'm heading to bed soon myself. My mark's finally gone. I think I'm going to sleep well tonight. There's no reason for you to stay any longer. You're right about that. I'll be leaving tomorrow. But even 9 lives wouldn't be enough to still save me here. You said it. But I'm grateful for this too. It gave me time to rethink my life. Ironic, if I hadn't been cursed by a spirit to be in that forest right about now. Smell turns ree. Well, I'm off to bed now. Good night. Now then, Lord Dickhead, please find me when you're ready. Farewell. Then was added spirit fail. It's the wrong one, you dick. Unidentified Seppuku victim. We find a skeleton buried in the ground with a worn seppuku note on a cassette tapes. Strangely enough, the contents of the note match up the rumours of the fiance's death and what was in that other note. The guess that I'm right, the songs in the tapes probably contain his thoughts and feelings. If the corpse is her fiance, and the tapes may have songs he made, ones that are more meaningful to them. So then what was the whispers of the last try to tell me? Do you want to hear the last song? The dog that guided us is definitely ruined for their beloved. The ruined form of their beloved pet, if we manage to connect all this together in a face of Naomi. Truth behind Naomi. Mel started lingering grudge caused by that tragic event. Naomi was likely psycho. She became a spirit obsessed with eyes, an imitation of her fiance's revenge. The dogs turned into that thing in an effort to save them. They never got from a Philip Mark Bear pointing at as well. Her fiancé was a musician known as YMN. Back then he made a name for himself by mixing genres into his music, from rock and pop to classical and techno. Around the time of the incident, he had been working on a new album. The last song was a whole line dedicated to Fancy, but in the end the album was published without the final track. Truth behind Naomi. The song and her fiance's love finally reached Seiko. I like to think it's because it wasn't greater. I hope they're trying to tell us finally come close, but some things still don't add up. How did Naomi suddenly get the power to restore the mark? Lie within the Buddha statue stolen from Street Shrine. The files in the garage mention the Buddha statue was stolen from H-Shrine 50 years ago, right during the period of chaos following the end of the war. Is there a connection? What's more, a year-old interview says someone witnessed a woman white carrying a headless Buddha called Manhole Road. Maybe I should look into that. With the end of the 50s online, infrastructure has advanced to the BBS. Hami is an urban legend that sprung from the BBS. It goes as follows. Let you talk to ghosts, you go inside one and the phone will ring. Oh wait, we already did this, okay, sorry. Alright. Let's check the bag actually. Using camera for blood on the bottom. It's filming it, the battery flash still is charged, so use take photos. Found buried within corpse in the forest, had been wrapped in a plastic bag so it's in good shape, she would play it. Words generously read on the smudged label. An old goods city formed buried with a corpse in a forest. It had been wrapped in plastic bags and in good shape. It should be playable. It's just the same shit. Alright. So, I think by far that was my favourite chapter so far. Because it didn't drag on like the others. And it was actually like a pretty like truthful ghost story type shit, you know? Like the others was, you know, are just kind of like, yeah, like the ghost stories, like, oh, you know, you got the dead kid haunting a school, that his dad was pedo and whatever, and the other guy was, I'd say this, the second guy is probably the most unique written story, like he's so far the most original out of the three, but I like the traditional type of fucking story that this one gave. Like the whole long-haired woman dead bride shit, that's cool. Like that, and the phones and shit were cool too. But anyway, that's this for this part. I will see you next time at some point, probably later tonight after work. I don't know, maybe not. Depends how I'm feeling. Could be tired as fuck. But anyway, see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.